Hey everyone, this is Video Game Lover here, and welcome to another edition of Games That I Beat for this month. So, I beat 11 games for the month of March, and what's funny is, if you want to count the 2 NES games I beat, technically I beat them on the Vita instead of the actual NES, so I really only beat one console game, one game on the console. So, I mostly played PSP and Atari Lynx this month. So without further ado, we begin. Let's start off with Ape Escape on the Loose. This was a game that I picked up, I think, at the end of February. And when I picked this up, I actually had no idea that so many people hate this remake. Like, I saw that many videos on YouTube, and a lot of people didn't really like this remake a whole lot. And I could kind of see why. The controls aren't really all that great. And this game could get on your damn nerves. The last level was really fucking annoying. But this is still nonetheless a decent game. I think it's a good remake. I had fun with it. So yeah, that's Ape Escape. I know this might be an asterisk, but hear me out. Burnout Legend. The reason why I technically beat this game is because I beat the Super Grand Prix, and that's like the last mode in single player mode. So it's like, what do I have to do every single event, like the crash event? I just mainly focus on the single player. So I mean, I did it. I pretty much beat this game. So I know some people are gonna say I didn't really beat it, but I think I did. But this is a very good game, though. This is a very, very awesome game. I need to get the other Burnout games. I only have this one and Burnout 3, which Burnout 3 is freaking amazing. Next up, let me exit out of GTA. Oh, I gotta charge my PSP. Exit out Grand Theft Auto Liberty Stories, because I actually finished Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, which is right here. I just want to show it off. So I beat that game. First of all, I want to say that, no, I don't take back what I said about GTA Vice City. I just don't think that game has aged all that well. In fact, that's kind of the reason why I haven't gotten into Grand Theft Auto. The controls in those games have aged like horse shit. Okay? I don't know what to tell y'all. It's so hard to go back to playing the old, like, GTA games like GTA 3 and Vice City. I'm pretty sure San Andreas has aged better, but I can't dig with those controls. So I beat GTA Vice City Stories because I find the controls to be a lot better. That being said, well, I think it's a great game. Dear God, this game can really frustrate you. Who in the fuck came up with missions 5 and 35 through 38 or 39? They were some of the most frustrating missions I've ever played through in a video game. I don't know why they decided to make some of these missions so unbelievably hard. And what's weird is once you get through those missions, the rest of the game is really easy. It's just, what were they thinking? Like, why have they made it so hard? You know, it's a great game, but man, oh man, that game really got on my nerves. So, I ended up beating a whopping 5 Atari Lynx games. So I first beat Toki on the Lynx. Unfortunately, I beat it on the Vita because this game is very, very difficult. So it's going to take me a while for me to finally beat this on the real hardware. But this is a really good port of Toki. It's a lot of fun and plays good on the Vita. The Atari Lynx. Rampage. I actually did it. I beat all 61 levels of this game. And honestly, it's not really worth it. The ending's not all that great. But nonetheless, this is still a great version of Rampage. And one thing that's really cool about this version is it has an exclusive character, Larry the Rat. Larry the Rat is exclusive to the Atari Lynx version. And he's really fun. So that's one thing that's really cool about it. It has an Atari Lynx exclusive character. Blue Lightning. This is a really fun game. A lot of people consider this to be one of the best games on the Lynx, and I can see why. It's a very fun game. The last mission is pretty challenging, but once you know what to do in the last mission, it's a great game. I really enjoyed Blue Lightning a lot. Road Blaster, I beat this game, all 50 levels on this game. There's a level select code, thank God for that. This is a really good version, but I will say this. Do not play this game on an emulator. I don't know what is it with this game on an emulator. It runs way too fast on the emulator and it makes it way harder. So it was like this game was meant to be played in a real Atari Lynx. But it's a great version. And last but not least, Shadow of the Beast. Well, unfortunately, my copy doesn't work, so I had to use it on the Vita. This game is not bad, but it takes a lot of memorization. I heard this is one of the better versions. I heard the Genesis version wasn't all that good, but this version is pretty decent. I love the music in this game. The music in this game is really good. So I had a good time with Shadow of the Beast. I just want to cut in and say that I love this handheld so much. Seriously, I love the Atari Lynx. This is such a really fun handheld. It's very comfortable. I love this thing a lot. I'm glad I added it to the collection. So yeah, 5 Lynx games. Now let's get to the only console game that I beat. And that was Tomb Raider on the PS3. And I'm probably going to get it on the PS4. And this game was amazing. I haven't played a game in a while that I thoroughly enjoyed from beginning to end. Not once I was ever frustrated with this game. Not once I was ever bored with this game. This game is incredible. I had a blast playing through Tomb Raider 2013, and it's kind of funny it took me 10 years to finally play and beat this game. I am definitely going to play the sequels later in the year, so this is a really, really good game. It's just unfortunate this game came out in 2013 and it kind of got overshadowed by Last of Us, GTA 5, Super Mario 3D World, but this is a very good game. I really enjoyed it. And the last 2 games that I beat were the Tiny Toon Adventure games on the NES, because I haven't played the NES in a while. We have Tiny Toon Adventures 1, which is a decent platformer. It's short, but it can be very annoying because it's very easy to die in that game. And the one thing that I absolutely hate about this game is that if you die, you have to do the whole level all over again. Why they did that, I don't know what Konami was thinking about. However, the second game, which is funny, I actually remember playing that game when I was a kid on the NES. The game is much shorter, but it's way, way harder than the first game. I don't know how was any kid supposed to beat the roller coaster level. That level was unbelievably tough. Seriously, the second Tiny Toon Adventure game on the NES is way harder than the first game. And it's just an okay game, but there are some aspects I like about it more than the first game, but they're okay, decent side-scrolling games on the NES, but I prefer the one on the Game Boy and the Genesis and Super Nintendo. So that's all the games I beat for the month of March. I beat 11 games, so thank you guys for watching this video. Take it easy, everyone. Video Game Lover 58. Catch you guys later. Peace.